Department of Education. The shifting of our academic modality from face-to-face to distance learning or modular learning delivery modality has brought a lot of challenges to our school, but here we are today. Despite this pandemic, we will celebrate our victory. For this graduation ceremony, the efforts from the faculty, staff, parents, guardians, and especially to our students will be paid off. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Acelo C. Badillas Senior Memorial High School 4th graduation ceremony.
Requesting everyone to please direct your attention to the video presentation of our invocation, Pambansang Awit, Panunumpa sa Watawat ng Pilipinas, Region Chess, Iligan March, and School Hymn.
Panginoon, kami po ay sumasampalataya sa iyo, naniniwala sa walang hanggang kapangyarihan mo. Patawarin niyo po kami sa mga pagkakataong nakakagawa kami ng kasalanan sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa panibagong araw at sa buhay na pinagkaloob mo sa amin. Salamat po sa pagpapadama sa amin na kami po ay mapalad sa kabila ng pandemyang nararanasan ngayon sa buong mundo. Ipinagdarasal po namin na kami po ay iyong gabayan. Ilayo at iligtas niyo po kami sa lahat ng panganib at sakuna upang may pagpatuloy namin ang aming mabuting hangarin sa buhay. Pagpalain niyo po ang mga punong guro, mga guro at kawani sa mga paaralan upang maihatid ang dagdag kaalaman sa mga kabataan, upang mas maintindihan nila ang buhay. Gawing instrumento ang iyong mga anghel upang bantayan ang mga mag-aaral habang nasa bahay. Hipuin niyo po ang puso ng mga magulang upang ipaalala sa kanila ang kahalagahan ng edukasyon sa bawat tahanan. Bigyan niyo pa sila ng lakas ng loob upang magpatuloy na bigyang suporta ang kanilang mga anak. Gabayan niyo po ang aming pamahalaan, mga kawani ng Departamento ng Edukasyon, mga stakeholders, mga mamamayan sa aming komunidad upang maging isang huwaran sa aming lipunang ginagalawan at magsilbing mabuting halimbawa sa lahat. Ipaalala niyo po sa kanilang mga puso't isipan ang core values na makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Patnubayan niyo po ang araw na ito sa aming lahat upang magampanan namin ang aming sariling tungkulin. Hindi po magiging madali para sa amin ang araw na ito kung wala po kayo sa aming tabi. Ang lahat ng ito ay aming dinadalangin sa aming Panginoong Tagapagligtas. Amen.
At tanyag ang lungsod na ito dahil na rin sa maraming nagagandahang talon na dito lamang matatagpuan. Hanggang isang araw, isang kilalang veteranong teroristang nagngangalang Esnilon Habilon at ang pangkat nito na nagmula sa Basilan ang nakiisa sa grupo ng magkakapatid na Mauti. Nagdulot ito ng takot, tensyon at pangamba sa mga mamamayan na nakatira sa lungsod ng Iligan. Lalo na at malapit lang dito ang sentro ng labanan. Hindi pa nga lubos na nakabangon ng lungsod ng Iligan nang magkaroon ng malawakang pandemya sa buong mundo na tinatawag na novel coronavirus COVID-19. At ito ay mabilis na kumalat sa lungsod. Nagdulot ito ng pagkakabalisa, takot at pangamba ang tumataas na kaso ng sakit ng lungsod ng Iligan. Sa kabila ng lahat ng krisis na kinakaharap ng mga Iliganon, sa nakalipas at kasalukuyan, ang edukasyon ay dapat magpatuloy. Walang krisis o anumang pandemyang maaring humadlang upang hindi matuto ang mga kabataan sa makabagong henerasyon.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, hanap ng puso langit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting sa manlulupig. Di ka pasisigil sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong uhaw. May nilagang tula at awit sa paglayong minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw naman ating pagsinta, buhay ng isa piling mo. Aming ligaya naman may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Itaas ang kanang kamay at sabay-sabay nating bigkasin ang panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas.
Ako ay Pilipino. Buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao, at makabansa.
Diyos na mayang Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon, masiglakon, malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanumego ka ang magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, lutan na ang mong natawan. Isa-isa pa man kaliwan, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, lutan na ang mong natawan. Isa-isa pa man kaliwan, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Ligaya mo siya'y mabuhay,
This fourth commencement exercises for school year 2020-2021 is now officially in session. With this, to give us the welcome address, please help me welcome Resty Martija.
To the Secretary of the Department of Education, Philippines, Leonor M. Briones, to our Regional Director, Arturo B. Bayocot, to our Active Schools Division Superintendent, Angelo Roy E. Gazo, to our District Supervisor, Dr. Hubert L. Dechos, to our eminent guest, Commencement Speaker, to our School Principal 3, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, to our 2 Assistant School Principals, Ma'am Maria Fe S. de Guzman for the Senior High School, and for the Junior High School, Ma'am Leonarda L. Arazo. Faculty and staff, proud parents and guardians, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed morning and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Acelo C. Badellas Senior Memorial High School Class of 2021. An earth-shattering occurrence for every senior high school student's life is certainly one's graduation day. It is the altitude of success, the artifact of one's sweat and blood, and the numerous sleepless nights of anticipation and groundwork for the daily encounters that life has to offer. It indicates maturity, the capability to cross multitudes of obstacles and grasp a goal of unparalleled possibility. Hence, we have come to this very day, in this very place as graduates, awaiting to the confirmation to be recognized as a fully armed senior high school graduate whose knowledge and experiences which we gained deemed responsible and well capable enough of making it into what we call the world of the adults. And this very notion is even more emphasized by the theme, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. And that is why, in this graduation day, it is the uppermost noble time to rejoice, for this not only mark our qualifications and maturity as students, but it equally imprints an indelible mark of adulthood into the very core of our being. It is a confirmation that we are qualified to conquer bigger arenas and to pursue greater ambitions. So for the moment, let us acknowledge ourselves, and as we set foot in a more substantial arena ahead, whether you choose to continue to college or start constructing your own life right away, it's all identical, and for all of us, I would like to say, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Risty. Indeed, that was a very warm welcome. Together, let us witness the conferring of candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021. To be presented by our School Principal 3, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, and to be confirmed by our Schools Division Superintendent, Roy Angelo E. Gazo.
Our Schools Division Superintendent, Roy Angelo E. Gazo. Sir, I have the honor to present to you 8 males, 21 females of the academic track of the Humanities and Social Sciences strand, a total of 29, 13 males, 3 females of the Technical Vocational Livelihood tract, major in ICT, a total of 16, and 12 males and 19 females for cookery of the TVL track, and a total of 31, with an overall total of the senior high school program of 76 candidates for graduation who satisfactorily completed the requirements for the senior high school program of the Department of Education. Sir, they are now ready for your confirmation.
This is Roy Angelo Igaso, your Schools Division Superintendent. True to our commitment, basta iligan number 1. Basta iligan, walang iwanan. DepEd Iligan is proud of you. Hence, by virtue of the authority vested in me and upon the presentation of your school head, duly certified by your district supervisor that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements set by the Department of Education for senior high school curriculum, I hereby confirm you graduates this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Thank you, Ma'am Ann and Sir Roy. At this juncture, we will be giving the diploma for the graduates of class 2021. To follow will be the giving of awards to students who excel in their academics.
Humanities and Social Sciences strand. Kalala Hakim R. Dra Hassan B. Ermak Allen Jr. T. with honors. Gallardo Mike Joshua M. Martinha Risti with high honors. Midel Keith Brian Q. Resnera Alvin Jr. D. Resnera Jean-Lloyd D. with honors. Alamada Norhana M. Bakara Michelin A. with honors. Bidol Zaira May L. Bulakag Divine O. Kanghagas Cherlin L. Datu Dakula Siti Fatma B. Insalada Bernadette P. Iskuto Ria May M. with honors. Ganaway Hazel Ann C. with honors. Gukpo Ashanti Kisha P. with high honors. Inces Jaline N. Hueves Eula Jane B. with honors. Yunar Melody M. with honors. Mahusay Jessa D. Matinaw Romy Ann G. with honors. Pacquiao Trishanovi O. with honors. Suico Evangeline M. with honors. Tabo-Tabo Remali S. with honors. Tagaytay Jelaine C. with honors. Tampon Mylene L. with honors. Wasawas Christine Grace S. with honors.
Technical Vocational Livelihood Track Home Economics Strand. Columba Joseph M. Canoos LGT. Ermac Benji A. with honors. Ermac Charles James Darwin. Galaw Noladine B. Gomez Rayan J. G. Laranjo James Green B. Mangalos James Vance M. Umamaling Jason H. Poseriero Jared R. Sistana Kent Nicole E. Sistana Melvin E. Arcega Sharman May S. Bagyoso Catherine. Kabasan Justin W. Kadutdut April Joy C. with honors. Cordinelio Natalie Trija C. Ermac Marie Chris L. Ermac Mary Joy L. Gamo Renal Raihana N. Hayao Angeline N. Laranjo Mary Joy B. Lianto Bernalyn A. with honors. Magsayo Kit Claire T. Ovido Shinamay T. Pabiresio Grayson A. Sambilio Kristen Ann C. Tagaytay Jean L. Talusan Amira B. Chidoro Salima P. Tundang Roda Jean M.
Information and Communication Technology Strand, Abergan Ruel E. Katundod Cyril J. S. Kapin Ariel S. Cuyos Jeff Mark T. with honors. Phil Sunny H. with honors. Villeva Joe Earl R. with honors. Kaukulan J. G. Ligutong Christian J. E. Podador Justin Dave P. Razon Vince Michael P. Tabora Ben Kenneth II R. with honors. Tambok Charles Henry B. Piacho Renando Jr. S. Bihag Janine C. with honors. Domicilio Maria Cristina H. with honors. Vastas Joanna Rose G. with honors.
Humes Strand, Ermac Allen Jr. T. with honors. Martiha Risti with high honors. He is also a recipient of Performing Artist Award. Resnera John Lloyd D. with honors. Bakara Michelin A. with honors. Iskuto Reame M. with honors. Ganaway Hazel Ann C. with honors. Gukong Ashanti Kisha P. with high honors. Weves Eula Jane B. with honors. Leonard Melody M. with honors. Matinaw Romy Ann G. with honors. Pacquiao Trisha Novi O. with honors. Suiko Vingeline M. with honors. Tabo-Tabo Raymalin S. with honors. Tagaytay Jilaini C. with honors. She is also a recipient of Performing Artist Award. Tampon Maylene L. with honors. Wasawas Christine Grace S. with honors. Start. Home Economics Strand, Ermac Benji A. with honors. Kadutdot April Joy C. with honors. Lianto Vernaline A. with honors. ICT Strand, Cuyos Jeff Mark T. with honors. Hill Sunny H. with honors. Gulieban Joe Earl R. with honors. Tabora Ben Kenneth II I. with honors. Bihag Janine C. with honors. Domicilio Maria Cristina H. with honors. Vasquez Joanna Rose G. with honors.
Once again, congratulations awardees and to the proud parents. At this point, we will listen an inspirational message of our guest speaker. And to formally introduce her, allow me to welcome our Assistant Principal of the Senior High School, Ms. Maria Fe S. de Guzman.
Our fourth commencement speaker for school year 2020-2021 is a native from Tipanoy, Iligan City. She is the daughter of Solano Q. Intaligando, deceased, and Elisa Y. Intaligando. She is the 8th child among the 10 siblings. She is currently teaching in Amparo Elementary School, Caloocan City. She has been a part of the Department of Education family for 9 years and dedicated her time in teaching elementary learners. At present, she is assigned as the Reading and School-Based Management Coordinator. She spent her elementary days in Tipanoy Elementary School and completed her secondary education in Acelo C. Badalia Senior Memorial High School. She received her undergraduate degree in elementary education, major in English, from Mindanao State University, Iligan City, where she graduated cum laude. She's currently taking his master's degree in educational management in University of Caloocan City. She was a trainer of Amparo School journalism team for 4 years. She served as feature editorial and news broadcasting trainer. She was then given a task to train students for AP Quiz B and contest related to speaking. She has been one of the schools and district demo teacher in English and reading when she was still assigned in the primary grades. She is one of the English 3 module writers of Schools Division of Caloocan. She loves to spend time reading, practicing her cooking skills, and traveling. One of her goals in life is to help her brother's dream come true of becoming a civil engineer. In God's grace, and for her to go further in terms of educating herself as an educator. Ladies and gentlemen, let us lend our ears and pay attention as we listen to our guest speaker, Lanely Y. Intaligando.
To our respected Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Roy Angelo E. Gazo, to our dear Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Shambae Uzman, to our ever supportive Principal, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, to the active Assistant School Principals, Ma'am Leonarda L. Arazo, Assistant Junior High School Principal, and Ma'am Maria Fe S. de Guzman, Assistant Senior High School Principal, to the teaching force of Acelo Badilla Senior Memorial High School, parents, graduates, good day. It is an honor and a privilege to be part of this occasion as you celebrate your virtual graduation. To the graduates of Class 2021, congratulations! Finally, you are now reaping the fruit of your hard work. It may sound so cliche, but I'll say it anyway. Every end has a new beginning. You are now heading to a new journey in your life as a student, a step closer towards the fruition of your dreams. In the current situation, it is even more challenging because of pandemic. But there's one good thing that COVID-19 pandemic has taught all of us, and that is to rise above all difficulties that we are facing. We all learn to adapt and embrace the changes that happen around us, especially in terms of education. COVID-19 pandemic is the greatest threat that we are all facing now, but you should not let it stop you from learning things and in chasing your dreams. I'm confident that your teachers are doing their best to reach you in order for them to still provide quality education. Indeed, we are in the middle of a crisis where education is greatly affected. With all the hardships we all faced, and with all the difficulties you experience as students at this time, at the end of it all is learning. Learning that you will always carry with you no matter where you go. So as you end your journey as senior high school students, bring with you the lessons you've learned in the past years, the things you've learned from your classmates and teachers. Use these learnings as you turn another page and open a new chapter of your life. Being invited as a guest speaker allows me to look back on my journey when I was still a student and how it influenced my life as a teacher. It wasn't easy, definitely not a walk in the park. It was challenging for me to walk in a path I never dreamed of. But you know, I always bear in mind the lesson that I've learned from one of my professors in college, where she said that God will put you in a place you never expected nor wanted. Teaching is not my first love, and I never dreamed of working away from my family. But looking at myself now, honestly, I am happy I choose teaching as my profession, even though it is not included in my choices before. I cannot imagine myself not being a teacher. I believe this is my purpose. This is something that I want to share with you. There will be a time in your life where the things you have dreamed for yourself won't go as planned. It's going to be heartbreaking, and accepting it would be so difficult. If this will happen, remember to find the reason and purpose why it happened. Maybe God is redirecting you to something that is best for you. God has better plans for you, plans that would make use of your potentials. Graduates, as you go on in your journey, always carry with you the experiences and lessons you gained. Do good in doing the things that you wanted to do. Remember, there are no limitations to what you can achieve, except the limitations you set in your mind. Always keep trying and do your best. Once again, congratulations, and may you all succeed in the years ahead.
Thank you, Ma'am Lanely. Indeed, that was a very wonderful message. For sure, that will ignite our graduates to strive and work harder for their future. With this, to give us her words of gratitude, on behalf of Class 2021 graduates, please help me welcome Ashante Kisha P. Gukong.
To the Secretary of the Department of Education, Philippines, Leonor M. Briones, to our Regional Director, Arturo B. Bayocot, to our Active Schools Division Superintendent, Angela Roy E. Gazo, and to our District Supervisor, Dr. Hubert L. Belches, to our School Principal 3, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, to our Assistant School Principals, Ma'am Maria Fe S. de Guzman for the Senior High School, and Ma'am Leonarda L. Arazo for the Junior High School, faculty and staff, proud parents and guardians, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of us. It is an honor and a privilege to have given this opportunity to do this speech virtually and to speak in front of the countless viewers out there. According to an African proverb, it takes a village to educate a child, but having an education in the midst of pandemic, maybe a village is a harm to the child, and by that child needs to find ways to have education. To gain learnings in the midst of pandemic, it is really difficult, aside from the fact that we had to face a lot of restrictions due to COVID-19. We also need to find ways to have access to the internet, by which, for everybody else, is a luxury, including me. Despite all these adversities, we have adapted and have stayed inclined with the system. Fellow graduates, our sleepless nights, our rainy days are over. The day that we have been waiting for is finally here. To my proud parents and to all the parents and guardians out there who have become our biggest fans across our journey, words are not enough to express our gratitude. Thank you for supporting us in many ways. Indeed, infinity is equal to your love, care, and guidance to us. To our teachers, thank you for spending your life with us and unselfishly sharing your time, talent, and knowledge. You have honed us graciously, and we will make sure to use our learnings as shield and sword to fight and be on top to our new journey. To the school administrators, headed by our motherly and brilliant School Principal 3, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, thank you for all your support and for keeping things run smoothly despite of this pandemic. To my friends, who happen to be my enemies sometimes, thank you for supporting me unconditionally, and thank you for pushing me forward and for letting me overcome my fears. Wherever the path of life take us, or ever what we do in life, may we always be friends and still be connected with each other. Guys, I'm just one shot away when you need me. To all the people who doubted us, thank you for your words. We have learned to fight and won all the stereotypes and prejudices you have once told and labeled us. To my fellow graduates who doubted themselves across our senior high school journey, you have proved yourself wrong, and please next time, love yourself more. Fellow graduates, classmates, and friends, I feel grateful for knowing you all. You have been a big part of my success. It has been a long 6 years of hardships and happiness, but here we are, ready to face the other chapter of our lives. Our graduation ceremony will not be the traditional one because of the pandemic, but this will not hinder us to celebrate our victory. Let me share you the biggest lesson I have learned across my senior high school years. The first one is be patient and live in the present consciously. We all know that after today, most of us will not see each other again. And once that reality hits, you'll realize that you should have stopped and smelled the flowers. All of us emphasize how ready we were to leave school and move on to bigger and better things. But the truth is those are years we are never going to get, and memories we'll never experience again. The next lesson is to never let others define who we are. Always put in mind that no one has the authority in your life to tell us what we can and cannot do. We all know that nobody knows what the future holds for us and who we may influence along the way. Every last one of us is unique, And that means we will take on different paths, lifestyles, and obstacles to reach success. Some of us will go on to college, and others will go straight into workforce. I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter how long it takes or what road you'll walk. Please do it as long as you get it done for yourself. Yes, we are going to have failures along the way, but that is just pointing us in a new direction to accomplish our goals. In the future, let us meet those challenges facing with our head held high and our heart wide open. Lastly, let us surround ourselves with people who only are going to lift us higher. If no one will lift you higher, then be your own cheerleader. Encourage and love yourselves more. We began high school as little dreamers, but here we are, living right now as adolescents, ready to step onto the new journey. We may not have the power to inspire the whole world, but we do have the power to try to achieve our dreams for ourselves. We stand here today as the precipice of the future. It is not a distant reality anymore. It begins here, it begins today. Thank you for watching and listening. To God be all the glory. Mabuhay.
Thank you, Ashante. Your words has been deeply rooted to our hearts. To give us more meaning to this momentous and memorable event, let us direct our attention once again in listening an important message from our Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CISO 3, and to be followed by a message from our Secretary of Education, Her Honorable Leonor Marisol Magtules Briones.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtules Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, Binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and We want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Graduates, please direct your attention for the Pledge of Loyalty. Please help me welcome Joanna Rose G. Vasquez.
Pledge of Loyalty. To my alma mater dear, I pledge my loyalty to the lofty ideals for which she stands, to live up to the expectations of my teachers, and to dedicate my life to the service of my people, my country, and to God, in order to be worthy of the pride of my parents, my teachers, and my alma mater, as well as Sibadili Senior Memorial High School. This I pledge, so help me God.
To give us the State of School address once again, allow me to welcome into the virtual space Ms. Maria Fe S. de Guzman, our Assistant Principal of the Senior High School.
Diligence and determination always yield a commendable result. My due respect to our vibrant and visionary schools division superintendent, Sir Roy Angelo E. Gazo, remarkable school principal 3, Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra, valued guest speaker, Lanely Q. Intaligando, excellent faculty lineup of this institution, supportive parents, my dear graduates, good morning. My warmest congratulations. I am glad and overwhelmed seeing you all in this new platform. The unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, which has resulted to drastic changes in education. Due to this inevitable change, we are able to continue deliver education to our learners despite of the circumstances. We, the faculty and staff, together with our school principal, the senior high school department, humbly inform you the content of the school report card for this school year 2020-2021 that is based on our learning continuity plan. There is a tremendous increase of enrollment for grades 11 and 12. This year's total enrollment is 217. Our school offers both academic and technology, vocational, and livelihood tracks. For the past years until now, a number of learners enrolled in technology, vocational, and livelihood track than in academic track. At present, the administration focuses on the strengthening on the alignment of specialization, particularly in TVL track. Last school year and at present, we attain 100% promotion rate as well as graduation rate. On the learning delivery modality, not all but most of the senior high school learners prefer to modular printed and only a few are into modular digital. There are 2 newly hired teachers in this year. All in all, there are 5 senior high school item teachers. Lots of interventions innovated by teachers with close monitoring and supervision of our school principal in order to have an impact on the distance learning delivery. The AKB, or the Alice Cabao box, is an improvised disinfection equipment against COVID-19, innovated by a science teacher named Norma Ray A. Villastique. The Kuha Uli card used to track the distribution and retrieval of modules. The Hatud Kuha team was organized to deliver modules whose parents cannot come to school, and especially learners living in far-flung areas. Organizing parent facilitator to invigorate parents' involvement in supervising and monitoring of learners' progress. Volunteer parent facilitators were provided with monologue cell phones. Provision of COVID-free classrooms adjudged to 1-star, 2 stars, and 3 stars class homes. Ensuring parents' attendance in coming in and out of school site, a maximum health protocol and safety standards must be painstakingly followed. Conduct of parents' orientation and feedbacking on distance learning delivery modality every after grading period. Despite of this pandemic, our school is meant to be dynamic due to the different activities conducted, initiated by our school principal almost every month, one of which is the culmination of the monitoring of learning delivery modality implementation. The school principal gave technical assistance to the teachers as well as school heads of North 2 District. Another activity conducted, the parents and teachers psychosocial and mental activity on cake baking, sponsored by Rotary Club Maria Cristina. Teachers, team building, and psychosocial and mental health activity. Capacity building and fellowship. And the recently concluded Handog Pasasalamat sa ABMHS as school granary. This is one way of thanking parents in monitoring and supervision of learners' progress. To provide a comfortable and breathtaking friendly child school environment, we launched the Go Green, Grow Green, and Glow Green program in line with the school vegetable gardening. For this year, we are so thankful and blessed of our internal and external stakeholders who immensely gave support for the realization of school's projects in spite of these trying times. The newly constructed stage and multi-purpose building, a number of movable plant stands, the open library, the isolation room, the school clinic, the senior high school hand washing facility, and the unfinished construction of school canteen. And the transformation of the principal's office. The administration was able to build a strong partnership and involvement of stakeholders from LGU, NGO, and alumni. Partnership with Councilor Baksarpa and her team. The Rotary Club of Oshkosh through Iligan Rotary Club Maria Cristina. On the other hand, teachers' welfare is one of the concerns of the administration, where upgrading and upskilling of teachers is highly recommended. The school principal provided technical assistance to Simeo Guro 21 learners. Aside from that, the 3 of the senior high school teachers in the person of Margie Restauro, Abigail Maglangit, and Mercy Pikayakay were given on-the-spot recognition known as Gantimpala Agad Award due to their commendable performance during the school-level kumustahan with the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Because of the encouragement of our school principal, first time in the history, teachers were able to come up a research paper as an entry to the District Research Congress. With her supervision, the number of teachers bagged for best research paper, namely Leonarda Arazo as Best Paper Presenter. We have also received award as Best Research Paper, Maria Fe S. D. Guzman and Sandra G. Gokong. Jonalyn P. Idio in the field of mathematics. Best Paper received by the group of Abigail A. Maglangit, Lilian D. Daomar, Grace Q. Kitat for mobile cookery. Roy Owen C. Japera is awarded as Outstanding Junior High School Teacher, Distance Learning category, regional level. We are extremely happy that our learners were able to submit hardbound copies of their research paper. My dear graduates, congratulations for the completion of your research papers. With her 1-year stay in our school, I would say Dr. Rosemary Ann M. Saavedra has great accomplishments. These accomplishments in terms of programs were being acknowledged in the divisional and regional level. Thus, our school was awarded as the division level outstanding senior high school implementer in distance learning delivery, division level outstanding senior high school head implementer in modular delivery, division level outstanding junior high school implementer in distance learning delivery, and the top 5 on the search for best simulation dry run on the distance learning modular. Above all, our school principal was also awarded as the regional outstanding junior high school head implementer on distance learning. We were able to achieve these plans and programs for this school year 2020-2021 because of the fact that the faculty and staff of Acelo C. Badella Senior Memorial High School, together with our school principal, worked together as a team with one vision, one direction, and with one accomplishment. Thank you for listening.
As a finale, the Class 2021 graduates offers us this graduation song entitled Kalampusan Taliwala sa Pandemya. It was originally composed by Ashanti Kesha P. Gukong, Risti Martiha, and Nur Hassan Dra.
Pag-iusang dalit na pagtipukay, kita ng kilapinan ng tuwig ang nilabay. Nagsugod sa mga istoryang napinuangan, nagtapos sa nawa ang kahit na kapiyaan. Panay ng ngunit kinakulis na dadanan, pagsulit na hihintong mahin sa pagmamahal. Ito kasyong pasapot sa ating alam mo.